Now in mission 2, we're going to look at the theater scene change. So we're going to briefly look at the field real quick to see where we're going to be. And so I'm going to reset the camera. So if here is our left home area, we're going to head north all the way up to this corner right beside the compass rose. So this is the model that we're going to be talking about for this mission. And there are two requirements for the setup here. So the first requirement is that the red flag on the model has to be set. And the second is that the active scene has to be blue. So let's take a look at the field view briefly. And we're going to head over and look at that model. So talking about the flag, I can see the red flag right here on the side close to the west wall right here. And if we look above, we can get a better view and we can see the blue scene, the orange scene, and the pink scene. So right now, this model is set to the pink scene, but the requirement is that it start in the blue scene. The easiest way to reset it is to just trigger the lever. One time, didn't trigger for me. Second time it goes to orange. Third time it goes to blue. So you want to make sure that you are set on the blue scene, and then you want to raise the flag. Now you can raise the flag before you set the scene. It's just that you run the risk of the flag getting knocked down when you reset the scene. So I say set the scene first, then the flag, and now this model is ready to go for mission 2. So that's a little bit about the setup of the mission. Let's look back at how this mission gets scored when we are on mission 2. Now, the mechanism for the scene change for mission 2 is interesting, but I am very excited about how this is scored. And this is a really good opportunity to talk about some other topics besides, robotics engineering. This mission is a really good example of the prisoner's dilemma from economics. So this is or game theory specifically, rather. And so this is a really fun topic because this is the mission where you can get points, and if the other team who is on the other table playing with you, if they do something, you can get bonus points. So let's talk first about how you get points. In order to get points in this mission, the theater's red flag has to be down. So notice that because it starts in the blue position, you could get blue points, but the flag starts up. So you have to knock the flag down before you get any points. And you can get points depending on which scene you're in. The blue scene is only worth 10 points because that's where it starts. The pink scene is worth 20 and the orange scene is worth 30. So right off the bat, it seems like it's in your best interest to get the orange. However, if you are coordinating with the team who is in the match with you, who's on their side of the table, on the other table connected to yours, you get bonus points for a matched scene. So if they're both blue, you both get your 10 points, and then you get a bonus 20 points each. If they're both pink, you get your 20 points, and then you both get 30 points for the bonus. And if you have orange, you get your 30 points plus another 10 bonus. And so what's interesting here is if you do not match with the other team, then it is in your best interest to get orange because that's 30 points with 0 bonus because they don't match. However, if you can coordinate with the team on the other side of the table, then you can actually get 50 points by going pink. And so this is where acting alone is actually worth less points than coordinating together. But if you don't coordinate together, it's a different color. So you can't just leave it on orange and say, okay, well, if we get the bonus, we get the bonus. Because you can get more points by actively choosing pink. A couple things to note here, and this is kind of key. You can only activate your own model. This goes back to the rule about you can't interfere with the other team and what they're doing. This is more for remote competitions. You can't get the bonus or if there's no opposing team. So in general, that second bullet point is not really going to apply in the Alabama region. it should generally be that if you're in a match, there's going to be another team with you, and we are not currently planning for remote events. But if that changes, that changes. So that's how you can get points. Again, it's worth 30 points acting alone if you do orange, but if you can coordinate with the team on the other table, you can actually get a total of 50 points by both going pink. So looking at the field view for how this model works, it is absolutely possible for you to knock down the flag just like that. So if you don't want to mess with it, you just want to knock down the flag, the robot can do that no problem. Changing the scene is also done by raising the lever and pushing it down. So that's how you can change the scene, and doing so will knock down the flag in the process. So you can do that as one action, or you can do it as separate actions. A couple things to be aware of. A partial push on the lever will bring the flag down, as you just saw. Do it again. But the scene won't change. It started pink and it stayed pink. So you do have to go up and through. These wheels have to go all the way over for the scene to change. Now you could just push on the stage like I'm doing here, and that will cause it to cycle, but the lever is probably going to be a little bit easier to make happen. But that's the way you'll want to, or you can actually kind of cycle the wheels on your own, because that's how the model works. This lever is here mostly as a convenience. So as long as you're not damaging the model, there's a lot of ways you can make the model move. Remember, if you are on your own, orange is the color you want, but if you're coordinating with the other team, pink is the one you want. And to get any points, that flag has to be down. So that is, and we'll pull back up the document so we can see it. That is mission 2, the scene change. And as I've noted here, you can get 30 points if you're not coordinating as your max, or if you are coordinating, you can get a max of 50. So there's up to 50 points to be had in this mission for mission 2.